God, I look stupid. What's up, guys? Atom Bacon here. Welcome back to more Akiba's Trip. In the last episode, we learned a bit about Soga's plan, which he calls Operation Arc. And what are you doing, Shion? We learned about Operation Arc and went to investigate a disturbance to the synthesters, which turned out to be Xenia, of all people. Xenia attacking synthesters. Never thought it would happen. And we had a bit of an unfortunate run-in with the Akiba freedom fighters on the way out. Anyway, now we are going to report back to... That is not the map. Report back to Xenia. Not Xenia. Report back to Soga. And tell him what happened. Also, yeah. Just, all that clothing I spent so long building up has all just been destroyed. And I'm stuck wearing this. At least my headdress is intact. Actually, what's my durability? I haven't, it's been a few weeks since I last recorded, so I'm actually not sure what my numbers look like. Okay. At least my sword looks good. Number-wise. Oh, no, 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 don't get anywhere near me. Alright, yep. Move it! There we go.
So it's Xenia who's been hunting the synthesters, is it?
He gave no indication as to why, though.
I suppose even he can have an original thought every now and again. Xenia, hard to believe you're still alive.
Have you managed to collect all the energy you need?
I have. Soon, the system will awaken, and when it does, my dark utopia will be realized. You two need only watch the events as they unfold.
My, this is happening quickly.
Yes, but there are still other preparations to be made. Perhaps now would be the time to tour Akiba and burn its image into your memory. The last moments of the great otaku mecca.
Well, I'm not about to burn the last moments of the great otaku mecca into my memory. But I do think it might be worthwhile to step out for a moment and see what's happening. Let's head to Akimori's shrine.
Time for a strategy meeting.
If that system is successfully activated, I'm betting ordinary humans wouldn't be able to get anywhere near that construction site anymore. Including me, of course.
Shouldn't we destroy it then?
I have an idea, but if this idea fails, my life and yours will both be in grave danger. Still, I do believe it could work. Or rather, if you really want to become human again, I think it may be the only way.
Now, I've never actually done this before, but I really want to see what she says if you select this.
Ooh, that's the spirit. I do so love that aggressive side of you.
Yes, that raised her affection. That fucking raised her affection. The top option, they say, I don't want you to get caught up in this, that can also raise her affection. So you have two options. That's how I say I've never selected that before, yet I've gotten her ending. You have either one. Honestly, I was hoping for something a little funnier, but oh well.
Now, here's my plan. Before the system's boot up is completed, we steal it.
I can't decide if that's more reckless or absurd.
But it's not impossible. Since the system was built to store the life energy collected from others, that means one of its basic functions must be to regulate that energy. If I'm right, we should be able to harness that function and use it to regulate the flow of life energy within your body. essentially remaking you into a human being once more.
Again, I've never actually selected this, so what the hell, let's see what she says.
It's the only thing left we can do, even if our chances of success are, admittedly, not very high. But you know what they say, desperate times call for desperate measures. Yet, despite all that, I want you to trust me on this one.
I believe in you.
Thank you. And should this plan of mine succeed, I have a request for you. Will you hear me out?
What kind of... Oh god. I don't want to ruin the scene.
If we make it through this, I want you to stop calling me Ms. Kasugai. Call me Shion.
Okay.
Really? You promise? I'm sure you've been calling me Ms. Kasugai out of respect, since I am an older woman of relatively high social standing. Still, I just think it might be nice to be addressed casually, as an equal or even a friend. I mean, for whatever else I may be, I am still a girl deep down. Did you just snicker? You're a brave man standing up to evil without a care. But when it comes to women, you still have a lot to learn.
Tell me about it.
Once this is all over, let's both go back to the Freedom Fighters HQ and beg everyone's forgiveness together. But until that time comes, we need to focus on winning, on defeating Soga Kagutsuki. I wouldn't worry, though. You're like a good luck charm. When push comes to shove, I know you'll shock the world with what you can do. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
So, we plan to somehow steal this machine, or at least steal the energy out of the machine. How we're gonna do that without Soga catching us? Well, I hope Shion's thought through more than what she said, and I just realized that I was about to leave the area when the freaking excuse me, caught on the sign. Thank you very much. I was about to leave the area, even though. Oh, is she following me? No, she isn't. Okay, good. I hate her. I was about to leave the area, even though the hideout is here. I don't know why I was going to leave. For some reason, I thought I wasn't in Radio Kaikon area.
Did you need something?
I'll cut to the chase. We're here to take your machine.
Perhaps a subtler approach might have been more advantageous. You know, bait him out into the world, get him to leave. Just give him some excuse to leave the headquarters and then go about our business while he's away. Just saying, that might have gone a little smoother.
Pity. I thought you were smarter than that.
Oh, but I am. In fact, I'm always right about everything.
I expected so little of you, and yet you still come up short.
Your plan is sick, and I won't let you use this system for it. I'm going to use it to save this boy's life.
Now that is disappointing. If nothing else, I believed you were at least a woman of logic and reason. But here you are, about to sacrifice your future for that brat.
This isn't a sacrifice. It's an investment in a whole other future. A brighter one.
I see.
But there is one thing I still don't understand. And that's why you let the synthesters loose in Akiba specifically. Why here? Why make this town into your dark utopia over any other?
We're an ancient race. We Night Eaters. Descended from the gods themselves. Long ago we existed as Earth deities. And the piety of our human subjects was all we needed to sustain ourselves. And it was a simple task to remain pious, as it required nothing more than respect for nature. We were a part of nature after all. So in return for that respect, we watched over the people of this land, guarding their civilization. But now, take a look around. All people cling to in this day and age is their own selfish greed. Nature has been all but forgotten as these gluttonous fools live their lives in sole pursuit of meaningless desire.
An unfortunate side effect of progress. Nature gives us food and light, but also disease and limitations. We use science and medicine to harness the good and expel the bad.
Which proves my point. Your people's advances brought with them a sense of entitlement, a soft self-conceit, blighting mankind worse than any natural sickness. But this town is different. Akihabara's particular brand of lust and desire is entirely unique.
Oh? And how's that, exactly?
Theft, corruption, deception. These are wants which go against man's natural instincts. They are foul and disgusting. Here, those festering desires are ignored, and in their place is unadulterated lust. But a pure lust, new and untarnished. Here, pilgrims offer their devotion, laying down their livelihoods for animation, for games, for song makers. A new form of piety has flourished within these streets, in reverence to an entirely new sort of god.
That's ludicrous.
No, it's the truth, and I can prove it. The energy I've collected from the people in this town has been inordinately fine and pure. These people have remained chaste in service to their view of the world. Akiba is awash in unspoiled virginity, and their hymns of praise shall echo through the streets of my dark utopia forever. That is the purpose I have been given. Now, perhaps we two understand one another. But what of you, boy? What makes your life, this life, so worth fighting for that you would connect with its future in order to prolong it?
I made a promise to Shion that I intend to keep.
Very well. To be a war for survival, then. It's easy, and I intend to win.
What's going on with the rosary?
No! What's happening?
Pardon me. That's a mood breaker.
I told you before, the rosary's purpose is to keep your night-eater side under. In other words, to seal it away.
Fight it. Come on.
You'll find. What a miserable fate. And you are powerless to fight it. Oh. Here we go.
Oh, no, you don't.
That scream.
How noble, putting yourself in harm's way for your little toy.
If I can just get these beads, it'll be all right. You should be able to move now. Don't concern yourself with me. So close. Just a little further. I believe in you.
Pitiful child, playing with forces he cannot comprehend. Face me now. If you think you can carve a new destiny for yourself, then...
Alright. This truly is the final battle against Soga. As in the final battle against him of this entire Let's Play. And as always, he has minions. Out of somewhere. Ah, jeez. Oh god, he has a lot of minions. Holy shit. That's more than I expected. Okay, where's Sogan's up there? Okay, I want to take this guy out because he is particularly threatening. He's got that rocket, and that's a problem. Okay, well, at least he isolated me on the side of Sogan. Come on. Oh, that's not who I want to target. Yeah! Alright. Ah, jeez. Ow! My god. Oh, dear lord! That's not good. Leave me alone. Oh my god, Soga went the other way! He isolated himself! Oh, that's amazing! The AI just screwed itself! That's beautiful. Oh, dude, they're right behind me, though. Ah! There we go. And now, regardless of what difficulty you're playing on, you only get the basic Izoyo, however the hell you say it, from Shion's story. Unlike the other two stories where you get the enhanced version, like what I have. Unless you're playing on easy, in which case you get the basic version in those stories as well.
No, this can't be. I've been taken down by raw power. Perhaps it's my fate to be ousted by a superior force. Truly, you are stronger than I ever imagined.
So, we won then, which means we get to make use of your machine.
Do whatever you want. I'm through. Finished. I return now to the darkness from whence I came. Though I can't imagine what use it could be to you now.
I'm going to use it to remake him. To make him a human being again.
Huh. What a preposterous notion.
It's all right. Even if the odds are stacked against me, I'm gonna make it work. Just you watch.
As you wish.
He can't. How's he gonna watch? He's fading away.
Farewell.
And again, Shion isn't exactly in the best shape either.
Alright. I can do this myself if I need to, but with these injuries, I certainly wouldn't say no to some assistance. I suppose I don't have much choice. I'll give him a call.